All right. Hey. So since I already finished like their personalities and stuff like that, I just wanted to get right into the questions that I have. Now, I was watching a video by Impressive that she did on this subject, and she mentioned the fact that, when Ray J was showing the text messages between him and Kim, um, there was a point that it seemed like Ray J was trying to talk to Kim, like he was trying to holler at her and stuff. She did show the text message. It was like, "Hey Kimmy, you know, I'm such in a good place right now." I mean, it didn't really, maybe it's because he used like hearts emojis and stuff like that, but it didn't really seem like he was trying to like holler at her, but more so like trying to butter her up, like trying to get her attention for some reason. And I think in his Capricorn brain that he probably it probably was a business move. It probably was a business move. But I'm gonna ask, like, how do Ray J truly feel about Kim, like right now? I had water go down the wrong pipe, so I'm clearing my throat. Okay, so the cards I'm using is my Own the Mind tarot deck. This is the printable version, and you could get yours on my SD shop. Link is in the description. Realizing that this is the Seven of Swords. Okay, what I'm getting is that, when he first contact her, and I keep accidentally pushing buttons. Okay. It was business. It was business, but he was being deceptive. Like, the reason why he was trying to communicate with her or he was doing it the way that he was doing it is because he wanted something from her. I'm kind of feeling like it was something unrelated to like the sex tape. I feel like it had something to do with maybe even getting her to work with him on something, or even getting her to open doors. I'm also getting a feeling that he felt like she would, because he kind of felt like he had something over her. Oh, we got a secret together, so why don't you help me get this door open that he was trying to get open. He do still have an attraction to her, but it's really business minded. I feel like the only reason he felt like this, I let a good one get away, is because he feel like he kind of feel like he probably would have been like a billionaire or something right now. He have regrets on how he negotiated the deal. He wished he had done a better job at negotiating. So when he was trying to contact her that one time, it's like he was trying to kind of like backstep and like renegotiate things, because he feeling like, well, if he would have stayed, because I don't, nah, he knew, but it's like he couldn't see how big it was going to get. Like when it came to the Kim Kardashian thing, he couldn't see how big or how popular she was going to become. He couldn't see that at the time, but he knew that that tape was going to do what it did. Like he knew that it was going to jumpstart her career, but I felt like he felt as if it would have faded out by now. Mm, dang. So what I'm getting for real is that he telling the truth. I feel like he telling the truth about how he feel about this situation. Like I feel like he telling the truth about um how this situation really haunted him. Like it had effects that he didn't think was going to happen. Like he got pushed out of spaces that he didn't think that he was going to get pushed out of, because the bigger that Kim became, the more spaces he was pushed out of. So it really changed the whole course of like his career. And he has resentment about that, but hell motherfucking yeah. He has resentment about that. It's all over this. I can't get over the past. I'm picking up the pieces. I'm healing. Even with this card, I'm tired of waiting. I have a new perspective and I will act on it. I will make sacrifices for my own happiness. All right. So I got some questions though. Okay. You know what? I want to use these other cards. Cause I'm low key kind of feeling like um Ray J, he didn't know as much as they knew. Like I'm feeling like he got the short end of the stick, but he was a puppet in it. Like there was a reason why they used him versus somebody else. But if he wouldn't have did it, they had somebody else in mind. All right. So how much did Ray J know? How much did Ray J know about this? How much did Ray J know about this? Okay, just to do a comparison, how much did okay, I don't really need the card because um he was low key set up. Ray J was low key set up. Like he didn't know that it was gonna turn out like this when he did it. What he thought he was going to get? Mm. He thought he was going to actually get more opportunity. He thought he was going to get more opportunity. So whatever Kim achieved, he thought he was going to achieve that, but he didn't. And I felt like that was done on purpose. Like I felt like they already had a plan to push him out. Like they already wanted to silence him because they wanted to maintain control of the narrative. These are cards that came after it because this is what he actually received. So it came out like this. Because I feel like he didn't just lose opportunities, like it really affected his whole family. It affected Brandy, it affected all of them. And I feel like that's like why people is like low key on Kim Kardashian side, because I feel like there's a reason why they wanted to um get rid of Ray J family or take from their power. It was almost like they traded places or something. Because I really feel like if Ray J didn't do this, like it would have been a different outcome. Like I feel like Ray J could have had gained more success if he wouldn't have did this. But he couldn't see that it was going to turn out like this. So I feel like he being genuine about his feelings and his emotions about it. But I also feel like he's being manipulated. Like I almost feel like they pushing him in a certain direction on purpose. Cause Ray J even talked to somebody, but he don't know that this particular person was put there to plant seeds in Ray J. And I think that this is like somebody in his company. Cause I feel like before he came out and spoke about it, like he talked to somebody about this. He did mention that he talked to it to the people in his company, and he also talked to his family about it. Maybe. Nah, I think he been talked to his family about it because I feel like when shit started to go bad, like doors started to get closed in their face. Not just him, not just Ray J, but I'm talking about the whole family felt this. Like they felt this. Mm. Yeah. I'm feeling like he was kept in the dark about a lot of things. He just did not think that it was going to turn out the way that it did. Not just that, I feel like it's something about it being like a ritual. Like during the sexual encounter, um, something happened. So yeah, because at first what I was getting, I felt like everybody played a part in it. Everybody played a role in it. Um, but I'm feeling like Ray J, he was really confused. Like he pretty much got played. He got played. So what effects did the making the tapes have? Yo, it was um it was like a complete takeover. It really like when he had sex with her, it's like he swapped um generational fortune with him or something like that because it's something about Brandy mother and dad, like especially her mom, that is pretty powerful. Like she has a lot of say in some places. And I kind of felt like it was kind of like that before Brandy was even born, it's something about that as well. It's something about that. Okay, so what I'm getting after the tape was made and shipped off, things started to change drastically quickly. People already There's people who already knew the direction of this. Like they already knew what was going to happen. They already knew how big Kim Kardashian was going to be. And when I say that, they already knew, like they was really confident. It wasn't like a they taking a chance on something. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like we for to do this and see what happened and hopefully we make it big, yada yada yada. No, it was like, everything else fell into place. So this is just the next part of the operation. So I feel like soon after the tape was released and it was starting to get traction, it was starting to get big. The numbers was even played with, but it was like a mental play. But they knew that people was gonna gravitate towards it. They knew that. So soon after the tape was like released and Kim Kardashian was starting to get more popular, um, that's when they started to install fear into like Ray J and his family, telling them like, yo, you should be careful because they working with some powerful people. Cause I feel like it wasn't just the Kardashians then. I don't think that Ray J and his family, I think they called Norwoods. I don't think the Norwoods felt intimidated by the Kardashians. They didn't at that time. But the Kardashians was under or being protected by other names. So as they started to learn about this, because it was quick, like the tape was released, and then the people instantly started coming to the Norwoods and being like, um, yo, like this is pretty serious. Like you can't do this anymore. Nah, that has been changed. No, this person don't want to work with you anymore. And I felt like there was an energy of them wanting to say something. They wanted to fight back. Like they tried to do damage control, but they couldn't. They couldn't. They could not do it. Yeah, this came out too, but this just confirming that like soon after the tape was released, like they inboxes was full of people like, look, we can't work with you anymore. No, we can't do that anymore and stuff. And that made their family vulnerable to attacks. The dagger. I feel like there was even threats. Yeah. I felt like there was even threats along the way. Like even house visits. Like they even use intimidation tactics. What I'm getting from this card is that people started to really turn on them. And it's just not with Ray J. This was like their family. Because Brandy and Ray J family has roots in this industry somehow, some way. They have roots. I'm feeling like they even have history. Like we may not be able to find it. I want to low key look it up, but um yeah, it's something that hmm. See, this card though, this particular card right here. Okay, see, this the thing. You know, in this industry, uh there's a constant game being played, you know, and everybody's trying to outsmart each other. And they would even pit people against each other. Now, these families, they will be a part of certain organizations that is in the industry, and they will make deals. They will make arrangements, but they still in like competition with each other, you know, even if they under the same organization. It's like they competing for hierarchy. But I feel like the Norwinds was like blindsided. But it's something that they knew. It's something that they was aware of, you know. before this even took place. Nah, I feel like it's even deeper than that. Like I'm feeling like it wasn't just Kris who had a say or even spoke about it. I'm feeling like Ray J, before he even like agreed to do it, he already went to his parents about it and spoke about it. And at the time, they felt like it was a good idea because what they was promised is not what they received though. So they felt like they was being played. And I feel like there was even like some form of like waiting game. Yeah. I feel like there was some type of waiting game. Like Ray J waited for him to get his reward because he was waiting on getting something that was promised to him, but he didn't receive it. These was actually the first cards that came out. See, it was definitely planned out. It wasn't just the Kardashians. I feel like the Norwoods, like they had a say in it. I feel like they talked about it, they discussed it. But the thing is, I don't feel like they can be implemented like Kris is implemented. They can't. That's like their biggest advantage is that it looked like Ray J kind of did this on his own, but not the Kardashians, not the Kardashians. And it was like a snowball effect because after Ray J did it, they kind of waited for this reward and shit like that because it wasn't just the money. He was also promised opportunity as well. He was promised opportunity. So whatever Kim received from doing this, Ray J thought he was going to receive the same thing. It wasn't after everything was implemented that they realized like, yo, we was played. Not that we was just played, but we gonna take a hit for this. Like okay, so I want to ask, like, why did Ray J decide to reveal? Why did Ray J decide to reveal what happened? I'm gonna get a few more cards. Why did Ray J decide? Why did Ray J decide to reveal what happened? Okay, so I do feel like um the Norwoods been planning for a long time of how they would get back. Yeah. Oh my goodness, boy. These people, one thing I can say is that these motherfuckers are trained. Like they good at what they do and they are patient. So they will wait for their plans to be implemented. So I feel like the Norwoods, they set up like a long-term plan. They set up a long-term plan to clean up Ray J image. But didn't Ray J get like a TV show? Like I could have swore that Ray J dating show or whatever came out after um it came out after he did the tape. um they also was waiting for the Kardashians to fuck up. So, they was like secretly plotting the Norwoods. I ain't just talking about Ray J. Like this really felt like a family against family type situation. Like they competing for status. And they was waiting. They was waiting. Oh, I ain't showing y'all the cards. They was waiting for the Kardashians to fuck up because they had a long-term plan. So the long-term plan is that they wanted to first clean up Ray J image. And then as soon as, because I feel like there wasn't just a breach in the contract, there was something that came to a ending, like a statute of limitation or something like that. Something like that. Some type of contract or something that came to an ending. I feel like this was all like agreed upon though. I really do. Like I feel like almost like they was like the Kardashians have to go first and then after that they was going to switch places and then the Norwoods will take over. And I feel like there was several attempts before this had even happened. Like there was several attempts that like the Norwoods try to communicate with the Kardashians to like, yo, let's work together on this. Like, how can we fix this? Can we work on this? Can we heal this or something like that? And The Kardashians went ghost on them. The Kardashians went ghost. So that's when they was like, okay, all right, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Let's just plan. And then when it's time, we will reveal everything. But they was waiting for like the right moment. They was waiting for the right moment. But I do feel like there's aspects of Ray J's story that is kind of like not real, like the whole Raycon situation. I feel like he using the Raycon situation and his kids as like leverage. Which I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But it is weird how, he seemed like underneath all of this, it's like he still have almost like no loyalty or something like that. Like I remember in the press of channel, she mentioned the fact that, these people, you said that they ruined your life, they did all this shit to you, but yet you are still willing to work with them because it's all about like business. Like these people are really, they built different. Um, really controlled by their desires, willing to do anything to make some money, um, willing to compete in this game that nobody wins at the end but the people that's in control. And they aware of that, but they have a certain type of mentality, like, they know that they can't really win, but they want to do well enough. Cause I guess from their mentality, they see us like as all slaves, but they want to be a rich slave, because they don't see like no other alternative. Some of them are really in too deep, like, but it's something about this energy right now. And if you play it right, you might be able to find a way out of it. Hmm. But it's something about these newer celebrities, like they don't think like that. Like they have a completely different mindset. It's shaped completely differently that it's hard for them to even comprehend that. That's why I don't know if this in the Bible, but I have heard this term a lot, that it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it is for a poor man. And I feel like that's true energetically, just because when you in this realm, what you have to do and what you have to sacrifice in order to get rich, doing those type of actions, thinking in that manner, being hungry, having those desires drive you in order to compete for their crumbs, in order to compete in their system, the deeper you go into it, the more lost you become. So when you get into the industry, you throw away a whole lot of self-respect, morals, traditions that you have. You throw away everything in order to fit into their system. because that's the only way they will allow you to get rich. So it's true when they say more money, more problems. Like that's a true statement. But these celebrities, like they built for it. It's like it's easy for these people in power to sit back and calculate the moves of these celebrities just because they built them. They built them. All right, I have a question. I want to know what is the difference between the celebrities that they built versus like just everyday humans? Okay, what is the difference about the celebrities that they built? This card keep coming out. What I'm getting from this card is that, for one, when it comes to looks, first they built your mentality of what you should be attracted to, and then they built it in the lab. Like they already have the technology to like choose eye color, choose what type of hair, choose how these celebrities is going to look. Even when it comes to, could I keep, oh, I had a crank in my arm. I keep thinking about Mike Tyson because I feel like Mike Tyson is also one of these laboratory celebrities. That's what they're talking about when it comes to clones. Like, back in the day, I used to say, like, I don't really believe in cloning like that because I don't believe in it in the sense that um you have a regular person that get into the industry and then they kill that person and then they replace the person with their clone. I don't believe that. I believe that they was like created since birth. Even if they have like this fucking story or something, like they might have a celebrity that they make it seem like this celebrity got it out the mud. Like, or they just got lucky, they auditioned for somebody and now they super famous or something like that. They make it seem like that, but that's not the truth. I do, like, I'm seeing a situation like them telling a mother like, okay, you don't have the baby, this is the story that we want you to give, and we're going to come get the child like around this age or something like that, or whenever we need to use them, but they get certain benefits, but they will create a story. Like they will create a background story if they feel like they need to. Came out reverse. Violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Like, yeah, this is not just like a physical thing. Like this is like they are occultists. They're not just scientists in a lab. These people are also occultists. I feel like they even bind people in certain ways, like either making them say something like a term or something, or making them participate in certain rituals. Yeah. Yeah. Not just that, they have certain training. Like these kids, even if they was, because now I keep thinking about Rihanna. Damn, bro. Um, since they are young, like they would either like pull these kids out of school or something, and they would go to like special training, special programming. Um, because they will have to indoctrinate them and traumatize them, because they want to make sure that um these celebrities are going to maintain being well-behaved slaves. Mm. Like a lot of these celebrities, they have religions that we don't even hear about. Like they have doctrines that we don't hear about, we don't see and everything. And a lot of them are fanatics about it. Like a lot of them fear it, just like judgment, like they will fear God or something like that. It really is like making a deal with the devil. Actually, it's exactly like that, but it's not how they paint it in religion, you know? Like if you go back to like 2012 or whatever, and the Illuminati thing was really popular then, a lot of people who talk about it, they related it to like Christianity, or that was the main religion that they related it to. So they would call these celebrities like Satanists and stuff like that. Um, but that's like a facade. It actually go much deeper than that. But like even though that's on the surface level, it does have a lot of truth to it. But you really will have to get into not just the symbolism, because you will have to detach from religion in order to truly understand it. Like you have to be in a place where your mind is free of the programming in order to understand this. But they also install like certain personalities in these children. Some of them is genetic, and then with others is through programming. This is the Midas and Miser entrepreneur. our creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life riches. So, yeah, what I'm getting from this card is that they install something specific in these celebrities' DNA that makes them it makes them desire whatever the people in control creates. Like money, fame, riches, clout. I remember seeing something about the city girls, and the girl said that, when JT get out of jail, we gonna do it big, and our haters, they gonna hate us so much that they gonna want us dead. They gonna hate. So, I realized that they were saying this in a manner that that's something that they should be proud of. They should be proud if they could make other women envious of them. They strive for certain goals like that. They do anything to make money. Like the reason JT was going to jail is because she was scamming. And I understood her philosophy, because she was like, I worked a regular job, but you only getting paid $600 a week. Like, what I'm going to do with that? Like, how I'm going to survive off of that? But she also desired to have like designer clothes and shit like that. She was a slave to the brands. She was a slave to the capitalism. So she wasn't just trying to make money to survive. She was trying to make money in order to make hoes jealous, in order to compete, in order to buy designer clothes. I want to get some more. That's a lot of cards. Arrogance and a pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action, that action word, are not required for growth. Okay, so these people are indoctrinated, and whatever belief that they have, they feel like they know more. They might even feel like they know the truth, because it giving me that Mason like energy. So they withhold certain information from the masses, but they would give it to these celebrities. And because they give it to these celebrities, they feel like powerful. They feel like gatekeepers. They feel like, see, y'all don't know why the world is the way that it is, but we do. They feel like that. They feel like that. But even them, their knowledge is superficial, because it's all mental, you know? Because the people that's in control, they don't know as much as they think they do. um And on top of that, it's a lot of confusion inside of it. But if you really was to zoom out on whatever that they preaching and teaching, you will see that the whole philosophy is built on building slaves. And yeah, they're gonna suffer with that. I feel like in the future it's gonna be even more evident. It's gonna be even more evident how out of touch these celebrities is based off what they think that they know. Some of them are in fear because it's like on a spiritual level they could feel something, but it's like a built-in blockage inside of them. I think it's something with like maybe the penal gland or something. Like, I feel like it's something that you could see if you was like to scan these created laboratory babies. You could see what they manipulated. It might even be in tracking the brain patterns or something like that. But I feel like it would be similar to somebody who is like either a drug addict or somebody who has been like extremely traumatized or something like that, which that is what it is. But they don't see it like that. They don't see it like that. With this, the detective card keep coming out a lot as well, but what I'm getting from it this time is the fact that in the industry they are taught and trained to destroy each other. So there's no sense of loyalty. There's no sense of, and they want it like that because it's like the divide and conquer thing. They don't want people to actually work together. They don't want people to actually trust each other because if they do, and if people was to come together and they will speak the truth about how they feel and see things, by them just working together, they will be able to manifest something new, especially somebody who have access like a celebrity. So they make it so that these people they compete with each other. They even tell on each other. Like they fake as fuck. Like even when you see friends, they look like the closest people ever. Um, they just dare to take a picture together. But it's really highly discouraged for them to create real bonds, real trust, real commitment. It's a real shady, but they created it to be like that. So even if they having like whole marriages with people, whole long ass friendships, like I'm starting to see like Kelly Rowland and Beyonce. Yeah, okay. Like you would think that they are the bestest of friends, but they don't even trust each other. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. There's a reason why they started to do this. When it comes to the test tube babies, the laboratory babies, it's because that they feel like when these test tube babies start having babies, and a lot of time they gravitate towards other test tube babies to procreate with. That's exactly how they want it. That's exactly how they want it. but it's built in them. That's why it's like, you know, you got all these and they keep sleeping with the same people in the same circles. That's how they want it, because that way they are passing down the genetics without having to create it in the laboratory. And they are also passing down the indoctrination. So it makes their work even easier. And you know, the reason why they did this is because they wanted it to be more of them, more of this genetically modified subhuman motherfuckers than it was, you know, actual beings. What I'm also getting with this mentor card is that they real strategic of how they have their celebrities that they created influence the masses. Because in order for them to even, you have to give them permission. You have to give them permission. You know, I had a friend, we haven't talked to each other in years. He was a Libra and he was a rapper and he was good. Um, and for years, he really went hard at it, like really motivated at it and stuff. He felt like that was his purpose and everything. And he kept hitting brick walls. Like he kept trying to get into the industry and he couldn't get his foot in the door. So one day he came to me, he was like, man, if they came up to me and offered to have me join the Illuminati, I'll do it. He like, I'll do it. Because he was seeing it from a standpoint that you have to do whatever it takes. And they do that on purpose. They want to get you to that point that you would give them permission to have control of your soul. You will contract that away in order to just have fame and money and notoriety. So that's what I'm also getting from this. Shed light on the potential wealth within you that can never be broken. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, people don't value, but that's years, centuries of programming that people don't value their soul anymore. They don't know how powerful it is, don't even know how to use it. But that's what they want to take from you. The wealth inside of you. Like they want to take from that because they want to harvest that. You know, this is so fucking true. This is so fucking truth. Cause it said hot sheds light on a potential wealth within you that can never be, it cannot be stolen. You have to give permission. It cannot be stolen. You have to contract it away. You have to give permission. It's law. They can't steal it. You have to give it away. Um, Even when it came to the babies that they created in the laboratories, like I felt like these are condemned souls, as in they already contracted, like in a past life. And then they get reborn into this situation because they contracted it. How can they free themselves? How can they free themselves from it? The outcome of your problem is uncertain and may not make you happy. This card represents what I'm getting already. What I'm getting already from this is that they will have to give it all away. They will have to give it up completely. And they will have to have faith that they could rebuild on their own. But that's so hard to do in their position. That's why it's real hard for a celebrity to like migrate into like a regular life. It's going to be even harder for them to do it. But that's also a part of the contract though. It's a reason why it's so hard for them. It's a reason why the fall for grace for them is so brutal. Cause it is. Like you really have to be a strong person and able to endure that. Um Strong, very strong. It ain't it ain't easy. It's really not. But it's going to get easier. It is because it's going to get a point that they're going to desire to be free so much that they are gonna willing to go through the whole Job ritual. That they is gonna go through that shit. It ain't gonna be easy, okay? Cause it ain't no mother. If Beyonce was like, "Yo, I just want to free myself," she would have to give up motherfucking everything. They will make her, you know. If she was like, you know what, I want to retire today, and I'm not gonna make an album. I'm not gonna do concerts and shit anymore unless I could do it like this. They gonna make it hard. They gonna slowly find ways to disempower her. You know, the reason why Beyonce is still powerful is because she had to play the game like they told her to though. That's the only way. So she's still under their control, even though seemingly she have like her own record company and stuff. But man, if you go and backtrack her money trail, it's still gonna go in the pockets of them. But it's not even about the money for them. Like money is not an issue for them. It's about the power, the control. They will have to deprogram. They will have to deprogram their minds. They will have to go through hell. It's just like no way around it. They would just have to do it. A lot of them are afraid. Some of them had even tasted a little bit and ran back. Um, That's even for the celebrities that is like Orlando Brown. Like they out here, they doing down bad. You know, they broker. They even more broke than everyday people. But it's 10 times worse for them. Okay. And it's even worse for them because the way that they have us programmed against the celebrity. Like they set it up like this. Like, you know, it's hard for people to even have sympathy or compassion for a celebrity because we like, well, shit, you rich. What you complaining for? You got money. What you complaining for? And even when they don't have the money anymore, like for some people, the fame, the notoriety is enough. Like you have that. Like you was once somebody. So what you complaining for? You know? Some of them do it though. Some of them do it. Avoid new venture at this time. Yeah, they will have to give up all of it. All of it. They really will have to. Like they really will have to. So like even the celebrities that used to be celebrities, but now they like let's say they homeless. If you was to go and speak to that celebrity, they are still trying to get their asses back in the industry. They haven't completely let go. And on top of that, they will live in fear. So what they know, they will be too afraid to talk about it. I mean, to be real with you, okay? Because of the way that they contracted, what they sold to these people, some of them they can't even be afraid of death. You know, there's a reason why they could easily kill celebrities, like real easily, but I don't feel like it's like that with everybody. No, it ain't. It ain't like that with everybody. It's not easy for them to kill everybody. But when it comes to a celebrity, just because of the power that they gave to them, is easy. So they have to be willing to face that. And they just will have the faith that, you know, they just can't fear it. They can't fear death. You know, because I guess when you get to a certain point, like you ever heard of somebody who had a near death experience? One of the first things that they say is that when they get outside of the body, they look at the body and have no connection to it. They will feel nothing for it. They will feel like it was just like a tool that they use in order to exist and have experiences here. Wishing won't make it so. You won't be able to overcome the constraints of your reality. Deal with the deal with the situation as they are, not as you want them to be. Boredom, entering a momentous period in life with few opportunities for escape. Projects or work do not produce the financial gain that was expected. Financial setback and disappointment, they will have to let go everything. I don't even feel like it would be easy for them to like find like a regular job. Mm. It would be hard for them, but they are condemned souls. So they would just have to deal with that karma. And they're going to keep coming back until they do it anyways. So They will have to, because this is still going to exist. Even when we go into new times, we already in the new times. That's why there's certain spirits here. And y'all don't know what y'all walking amongst. But you look at some of these motherfucking kids, you won't even believe. And I'm talking about this, some of these spirits are powerful ass motherfucking spirits, but it's some shit that you never heard of. Cause these beings haven't been here for a long time. Thousands of years. A long time. As this is like time, it just exists here. That's why I can't stand it here so much, because of the way that they make us believe in time, and time is so restricting. Anyways, but because of what these celebrities will witness, is going to wake some of them up. They're going to come across some of these spirits, and they're going to create change so powerful that it's going to help these celebrities to escape the contract. So that's why, as time, it's going to slowly fizzle out. Slowly fizzle out. But some of them, they ain't gonna, cause you can only save yourself. Nobody can save you. You can only save your motherfucking self. So until they do that, they're gonna be repeating the nightmare over and over again and over again until they do it. And I think that's also why they are killing celebrities so rapidly right now, is because they want to kill them before they make that choice. That's another factor. And they going after the celebrities, not the big ones. They going after the ones that they know that when they come back, it would still be easier to control them. But some of the celebrities that are really household names and stuff like that, a lot of them had so much access to certain things that they on the verge of breaking free. Some of them are waiting. They waiting until a certain time. It's gonna be a time where we going to see celebrities denounce. Not just denounce, but reveal shit. Cause they're not gonna be afraid anymore. And it's because of what's coming. It's probably gonna be when these souls get older. Like some of these kids are some powerful ass spirits, I'm telling you. But they already know about this. Like it's some celebrities, they know. Some of them are working together. Some of them are breaking through the programming so well that, ooh, yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that right there. All right, so another question that I had is about there's a part that Ray J was talking about being on the phone with Kanye. And I also want to know why Kanye decided to participate like this. I kind of felt like he was forced. I kind of, yeah. Mm. But I'm gonna look more into it because there's some other details. So there's a part that Ray J was like, he was on the phone with Kanye and he almost cried with him because of something that happened in a room. Uh, something about something that Kris and Kim, something that he found out. Mm, dang, these cars just flew out. But I'm gonna shuffle them back in. They relevant too. Like this came out reverse. Smothering or abandoning children, installing guilt in children for becoming independent. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. Then the athlete card came out. Let's see. That's relevant too, but I want to shuffle this back in. If it come out again, I'll take it. But it's relevant. So I guess I explain what I'm picking up from this card. Um, I feel like it might have even been a situation that Kim and Kanye was agreeing on something. Maybe even something about the kids. But Kris is like, no, fuck that. This is what you're gonna do. And you're gonna do it. Cause if you don't do it, and then she started to like use fear tactics on Kim, and then Kim kind of like just complied. Smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Yeah, so I felt like he witnessed the abuse that Kim go through. I think that it might have even made him feel compassionate towards Kim because then he kind of understood. All right, let's get some more cards. What was going on in the room? What was going on? Ugh, okay. Dang, that's a lot of cards. Mm. Playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Yeah. I think what he did, he caught them plotting and planning, but I feel like it was something that Kim didn't want to do. But her mom is like, uh, how dare you say no to me? And then Kim reverted to a child and was like, I just got to do what my mom tell me to do. Like this is like similar to a situation where a child grow up with a narcissistic parent and you will see how much control that parent will have over the child without really trying because the child desperately want their validation, you know. desperately want to make them proud. And I feel like Kim is in that condition. I mean, in that situation. Mm. Oh, yeah. I just turned this car over, but before I turned it over, I was already getting the fact that I believe that they want to Kris want the Kanye and Kim kids to go through the same programming, the same indoctrination. See, this priest card keep coming out. I think this priest card came out in the Orlando Brown reading. So whatever organization that they are part of, Kris wanted to start the kids now. Like, look, you got to start programming them now. Ooh. And I felt like Kim, she don't want to do it. But she feel like she can't stand up to her mom. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Networker card came out. And then with this companionship card, I feel like there's some shit going on, kind of like an arranged marriage. All the fuck already. All fucking ready. I feel like they're talking about I'm think it's the oldest girl. I'm getting the visual, but I think that's the oldest girl. I don't know their kids too well. I don't even know how many they have, but I feel like it's the oldest. And I feel like they already planning on getting her into some type of fucking relationship. Like, yeah, we want to hook her up with this kid. And then they might just have like some type of Instagram type romance type shit, something like the Howlett girl and whoever that dude she messing with the braids and shit. It's like that. They be setting that shit up. And this student card came out. Yeah. So it's some form of programming, some secret programming. Kim had to do it. And now Kris want Kim kids to do it. And Kim been through so much. Um, I know it's hard for people to have compassion, but if you really knew, you would have compassion. Um, she's very traumatized. So it's almost like she looking at this situation in the form of this is how I could become my mother favorite again. Like this is how I can please her again. Like she really um desperately want Kris validation. That's what happens when you raise on a narc, you know. And when it's your parents, it's hard to see. Like it's so hard to see. And that's from personal experience. I was just thinking about today how, there was a time I had my own apartment and shit years ago when I had my first apartment. But I was like living paycheck to paycheck, like broke as fuck after I paid rent. And I went over to my mom's house and I left my wallet in the living room. And I went in the back room. By the time I came to the front, I caught my mom stealing like my last $20 out of my wallet. caught her red fucking handed. And you know, I was so desensitized to it. I didn't even blame her. I blamed myself. Like, damn, I'm slipping. Like, I know not to leave my wallet out. I know not to leave my wallet out around her and stuff. Like, I'm tripping. But it really didn't even cross my mind to be like, yo, she shouldn't even be stealing from me. I instantly blame myself. So when it comes to your parents, it'd be really hard to see. Um, mm. Relying on luck rather than hard work. What I'm getting with this card is that I feel like Kim tried to implement something else. Like before she even went to have this conversation with her mom, like I felt like she already built like this separate game plan. um like an alternative. Like, okay, mom, like I don't really want my kids to go to that place and everything, but um we put her into a new private school and she learning 5 languages, and you know, we think that she could have like a regular life. She could be a doctor or something like that, but we guarantee that she's going to be successful. And then Kris is coming along like, no, 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 no. Okay, no. They ain't gonna allow that. She have to go through this programming. They want her. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, they want her. They want her. Oh, didn't even see this card right here. What are they talking about? Loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of. Okay, yeah, I feel like this is pointing out more of. I feel like Kris want to hook up the daughter with somebody child or something. You know, shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Solange son or some shit like that. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Beyonce daughter. You know, it could be like a lesbian couple. How did Kanye feel about this? Mm, that fucking 10 of Swords. After what they did to me, I know it hurts them to see me doing better. Clinging to something hopeless, relapse, recovery. I almost feel like Kanye is afraid of being put back in a situation that he got out of. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oops. Just clumsy as hell with these cards. Need to get myself together, nowhere but up. Yeah. Kanye is trying to find a way, but he trying to find a way on the low. Cause Kanye is afraid. Okay, shit. He afraid. He ain't just afraid for him, but he also afraid for his kids. Um, I'm hearing that he even surprised that some of the kids are even here. Like, I think that there was a time that Kanye might have like, damn, he might have secretly got a vasectomy or some shit like that. Cause he didn't want to have more kids with her. Cause he knew what they was doing and he felt like he couldn't take it. And she still got pregnant. Mm. I think that's when he realized that they don't even need him to have sex with her to get her pregnant. Like, I think he even stopped having sex with her and she still got fucking pregnant. So he know that he don't even have to have sex with her or come at her for her to get pregnant. Ooh, that's the hurt, ain't it? Like, just imagine. Like, imagine, right? You was in a situation, you a slave to it and everything. And you ain't even sleeping with the person because you do not want to have kids. And I feel like it's some shit that at some point he was vocal about it. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna have sex with you because I'm not trying to have any more kids in this crazy ass family. I ain't trying to do that. So I ain't gonna even have sex with you. And then after 6 months of not having sex with her, and she come along and be like, "Look, I'm pregnant and it's yours," and he like, "That's impossible. That's impossible." And she was like, "Well, you know, we got other ways of doing things. Believe me, it's yours. And we could test it and everything. We could test it and everything." Ooh, that's some scary shit, ain't it? That's some scary shit. See? Look at that. I feel like giving a he like Kanye, he on fucked up, yo. He feel like he's stuck in a situation that he really can't even find a way out. He feels stuck as fuck. He feels stuck. Damn. Mm, 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 mm. I don't want to be a victim anymore. I'm ready to set myself and my mind free. Let me show y'all the cards that came out. Now, this is how bad this shit is for him. He keep trying to outsmart them too. He keep trying. Like, there was times he was super vocal about them and they put him through situations that really made him terrified, made him feel like it ain't shit that he could do. It ain't no way to escape. And he low key want to detach from his kids. He low key want to for like his own sanity because he feel like he don't have no say about their future. Look, we have, but all these cards came out reverse. Look, so with them coming out reverse, it give me the feeling like, you know, he want to, like, on the outside looking in, it would look like he gave up, like he just going with the flow. Um, but he still have fight in him. He's still trying to find a way. He's trying to find a way. Okay, give me more on the situation between Kim and Kanye. Now this is reverse. He was kind of set up, as in at first he had like a obsession with with Kim. And it's like now when he think back on it, it's like he thinking about like where the fuck that even came from. Because the obsession kind of like hit him out of nowhere. And he really questioning it. He really questioning it. He even thinking like, yo, did they really did spell work on me? Cause it's like rumors about that. So he thinking about it like, cause he thinking like he wanted, he in the beginning, he really wanted her. He really wanted her. And she played this game with him like cat and mouse, but um I felt like they was already targeting him. They was already plotting on him. But she trained at this shit. She just good. She good at it. She real good at it. Can you give me more? Mm. Kanye is in a real horror movie, okay? Like he is in a real horror movie. This alien card. He low key felt like he liked that movie where the girl was obsessed with the writer and he ended up out there and she broke his legs and everything like that. He felt like he in some shit like that. Like he feel like he feel like he get out for real. Like for real. He really feel like that. It's some and it's really like that. It's really that fucked up. Okay. I don't think that he's seen it like that at first. Kanye really is a genius that they just let in. I don't feel like he's one of the test tube babies. I think that because of his real talent, that's why they brought him in. But once they brought him in, they had to trap him because they wanted control over him. So they brought Kim Kardashian around him, you know. And at that time, she was being everything that he wanted. He wanted her bad. And then when he got her and he got in this situation now, because he tried. Like, I feel like he really tried to fight back. And they really had him fucked up. I mean, they really tried to Britney Spears him and almost got away with it. Cause there was a time that we was really convinced. Well, I wasn't, but a lot of people was really convinced that Kanye was crazy. I want to know, how do Kim feel about Kanye? Why can't I be myself? I'm so unhappy. I should have spoken up. What I'm getting from this card is a sense of guilt. Okay, yeah, I feel like Kim did a lot of evil things, even her mother. But deep down, she don't want to be this evil. She kind of wished that she could have a normal life and everything. Kim just a really fucked up person. And honestly, she is surviving. Mm. I mean, she a fucked up person as in because of the traumas and the things that she went through. Um, she like that's why she asking this type of question. Why can't I be myself? I'm so unhappy. I should have spoken up. Cause she kind of feels sorry for Kanye. She do. She do. I do. Mm, mm, I deserve to have some fun with the people I love. Let's plan a celebration. And my intuition is always on point. Being mysterious, make me sexy. So okay, so in order, this came out first. It's the guilt, you know, because Kim never be herself. I don't even think she really know what that is. And whatever she think it is, she feel like she can't be that in public, and she feel like she can't be that way in front of anybody because when you a celebrity and you in that industry, you have to always look over your shoulders because people is waiting to out your ass. People is waiting for your ass to fall. So, there's a lot of things that she keep to herself. But she overall, nobody really know who she is. Not even her family. And with these two cards, I'm getting what they plan. This the high priestess. She knew she was gonna get Kanye. They was plotting on it. And Kim feel like, her mom get whatever she want. Like the way that she view her mother is like she view her mom as more powerful than we view her. Like people who just watching because she has a built-in fear towards her mom. But she knew she was gonna get Kanye. She knew that. And she knew they was gonna get married. She knew that. But see, when I asked how she feel, no emotion come out. Cause there's no emotion there, but she do feel sorry for him. Cause she know that he in a fucked up position. Mm. I'm so thankful for the new opportunity. I feel abundance approaching. Like this was just an opportunity for her. They knew they was gonna get Kanye and they knew what they was gonna get out of it. It was just an opportunity. I don't think that she ever really been in love. I don't even think that she allowed herself to do that. Mm, I will never be the same. I'm completely transformed. I'm ready to let the old me go. I'm getting a lot from this card. This is a death card. And, yeah, I do feel like it's something about this relationship that transformed her, but I'm also getting the fact that they was planning on taking him out. They was planning on taking him out. But I feel like it might have been Kim who put a stop to that particular plan. And I think she did it in a way that she convinced like her mom that they could get more out of him being alive. What I'm getting from this card is that I just feel as if in Kim mind, she really think that she going to get away with it. Um, cause Kim seen things like she seen things disappear. Um, she seen things that wasn't supposed to happen, but they made it happen anyways, and it was like unbelievable that it happened. Um, so she believed in the power of this organization. She believed in the power of her mom. She believed in it wholeheartedly. That she is like she don't even really question it. She don't even think in those terms. Like she kind of live her life like whatever it is, I'm sure like they're gonna make it disappear. I'm sure they're gonna make it right. They're gonna do whatever they need to do. So what I'm getting from this card is that she never questioned if she was going to win when it comes to like this battle between her and Kanye, because it is a battle. And she know how Kanye feel about her. Cause I feel like he don't really like her. But she still have compassion for him though. She do. She got some feeling. I don't really feel like they romantic feelings, but I feel like she um like something about him as a person. How do Kanye feel about Kim? Boy, these cards don't want to come out for that. How do Kanye feel about Kim? Ooh. I do feel like he's under something. I do feel like he's under some type of spell or something like that, some type of love spell, because even though it's like That's why I'm getting I'm competing with an older version of myself. I'm stagnant because he still have like a obsession with her. They are viable. I want them on my team, and he still feel like he could gain something from her. Um, but I feel like he tried because he know he being manipulated. So he tried to. I feel like he could be cold towards her. I don't want them to know how much I want this. So it's like he still have those strong desire feelings towards her, but he don't allow himself to get too close because he know he being manipulated and he don't trust her. But yeah, he still nah, it's a connection he has towards her because I'm feeling like they both show compassion to each other. Like I feel like he's seen how Kim is manipulated. So mm, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah. Mm. I don't really want to say because certain people do watch these videos and everything. See, the thing is that if you are speaking something that they don't want to reach a wide audience, they will contain it and everything, but they will be watching, they will be monitoring. So it's some things that I don't want to say because, I want these people to do what they're going to do and I want them to be successful at it. And like they do their own divination and shit like that. But some of these celebrities on got really clever and everything. And they found ways to block their energy and stuff like that. Not just block it, because they don't want a whole bunch of tarot readers to go around and say like talk about the blockage or whatever, but they want to control the narrative even when it's in the spiritual world. Um they will also there's some readers that are really popular. You will see them. They bring these readers on their TV shows and shit like that. But these people is only going to say what they want them to say. A lot of times they be fake as fuck, but what you don't know is that every time that they brung a spiritualist on TV, made them famous, and then discredit them, that was on purpose. Because after of doing that for a few decades, it warped the minds. Because there was a time that what I'm doing, it wasn't hard for people to believe. Um, like it was really just kind of like a part of life and shit like that. But they didn't want people to have access to divination. So they started to warp people's minds about it. So now when you say that you're a psychic, a tarot reader, or something like that, they instantly think of somebody like Miss Cleo. Like they think of somebody like Miss Cleo and be like, that shit is fake. Like they have like they seen so many spiritualists on TV that they are allowed to become popular and made famous, and then they discredit that person. Like they did the whole like Jesus ritual and everything. Um so but that's how they made you a non-believer, and whatever I'm talking about, they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. They knew what they was doing. I'm hoping that these people find their way out. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because I don't really got much else to say. Stay blessed.